First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Freeman. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
Hold the ready. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Freeman. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop to hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
The stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 28 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jameson Williams from 17 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Freeman. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
79 Broncos.
Throwing on first down. Freeman going right back to Fant. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Seven, our score after one.
Get it.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the end around, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Lions had 7 and 4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here's 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? The PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Freeman. Finding Smith-Njigba downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Come on, come on. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Look at this. across middle of the field. A breakaway. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and 3.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and this one is right down Broadway.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19. Check, match, check, match. 18, Pioneer.
A final shot before break. Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now Williams. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw. Freeman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
18 Randall, cut 19, cut 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
Now he's free at the 35.
And just shedding him off there. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
Nifty move. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, Freeman. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On first down, Freeman.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Okay, ready?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing again. Freeman. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to throw. Freeman. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Hurt. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Freeman. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go.
And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Come on.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to